to our welcome everyone to our YouTube live stream for Homeless Helping Homeless. We are doing this campaign. It's a social campaign to help get the homeless off the street into permanent housing, and the way we're doing that is by having a scratch off and win project. And with this, all the money goes towards our organization to help get the homeless off the street into permanent housing. All right. So we look forward to having everybody attend. Prize winning cash prizes anywhere from $5 to $10,000, and of course there is the grand prize of the new Dodge Charger. All right. So we look forward to having you all join us. Let's see here. Taking a look at the text chat. We always encourage anybody who joins us to go ahead and any kind of questions you have, go ahead and text chat to us, so that way we can get those answered for you, show you what we are about. All right, scratch out that going. Okay, all right. Daddy needs a new car. All right. That's from Mr. Darrell. He's joining us today, seeing what we're all about. And okay, so again, we look forward to having everybody join us today. We start 1 o'clock Monday through Friday, and it goes for 1 hour. So from 1 p.m. from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Friday. And of course, Saturday and Sunday we have off. So again, we look forward to having everybody join us. Let's see here, taking a look at any kind of questions. So for our joiners out there, okay, looks good. All right. So hope everybody survived our hurricane that we just had recently. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what we have as far as Mr. Carl. All right. So Mr. Carl has joined us, and he has made a donation for $10.53. So we'll go ahead and get our tickets out here. These are all bound up, ready to go. So we have our first ticket for Mr. Carl. We'll go ahead and get this scratched off, so I'll show you there. Here's his ticket. All right, Carl, I hope you're as excited as we are. Hope you win. We got our lucky silver dollar here for you, so that way we're pulling for you. All right, let's get this. I'll go ahead and move our camera here just a little bit, so we can see there. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and do the inaugural first scratch off. Inaugural first scratch off, and Mr. Carl. Looks like the very first one. All right. Looks like this one is not a winner at the moment. And there we go. So you can see it. Oop. There we go. See it. This one is not a winner, but again, these we definitely appreciate your contribution. Again, all winnings go toward our project of helping to get the homeless off the street and into permanent housing. If you'd like to know, for those of you who are joining us out there, if you'd like to know more about our project, go ahead and go into the description below, and it'll give you much more detail about the project. I just go ahead and give the overview for that. So let's see here. Okay, that one was not a winner, so we'll go ahead and put that one to the side. All right. Let's see here. Anything else we want to cover at the moment? So again, I do hope everybody survived that hurricane we had. Luckily, we didn't get hit very hard. We did have some of that flooding, but for those of you who are in the Tampa area, you know it's been a while since we've actually had a really bad one. So, all right, so covering a couple other topics, or covering another topic here. Looks like we have a, sorry. Please forgive me, I hope I pronounce your name correctly. Picole, I believe that's how this is sounded. So, Picole has made donation, $10. Thank you so much, I appreciate that. And we'll go ahead and get your scratch off here. All right, we'll go ahead and get that taken care of for you, and go ahead and make this a winner. Hopefully this is a winner. All right, lucky silver dollar. right. Ah, right. All right. Ah, this one, unfortunately, is not a winner, but let's go ahead and see what we have here. I'll go ahead and bring it up, slide it over here so you can see. There we go. This one is not a winner. All right, so we'll leave it up there for a second to make sure you can see that clearly. Perfect. All right. So let's see here. Okay. So one of the questions is if you don't uh, rather what do we need? That's a question. What do we need? And let me go ahead and rattle off a little list here for you. What we need is affiliates out there to help promote our live stream, which is called Scratch and Win. Okay. We also need volunteers. All right, we need volunteers for answering our phone. All right, managing our social media program, and also managing our development program. So we need volunteers for that as well. So if you know of people who would like to volunteer their time to our organization to help us with that, again, tremendously appreciate that. We also need gently used clothes. All right, the sizes that we need are anywhere from, extra small, medium, small. I'm sorry, extra small, small, medium, and large. Okay, that's the size that we're looking for. And also, of course, food, toiletries, cleaning supplies, those sorts of things also are what we need. So, with that being said, again, the object is to help get the homeless off the street and into permanent housing. Let me take a look at our text chat to see if we have anybody. Let's see here. Da, da, da. All right, so. Da, da. Okay, perfect, perfect. All right, so again, and of course, I'll reiterate what our needs throughout our program. So, what else do we have going on out there today? Again, the hurricane. I hope everybody made it through well, no problems or very little, if at all. Right now, it looks like we're pretty clear as far as hurricanes are concerned. Hopefully, there's nothing developing at the moment. I haven't checked the weather program as of late. Let's see here. What else do we have here? I keep looking over to see what we have in the text chat just to see if anybody is asking any questions, any due donations at the moment. And today is July 9, so I'm just making sure got the right date over here. Okay. Now, if you're wondering what this special can over here is, this is for those who we put them into. This is what we call the winner's basket. So that way we can go ahead and get the money out to you. Again, the different ways we do that. We have those different platforms. You can do it by check. You can do it by just putting it into your. We'll go ahead and email you and let you know that what you've won and how much. And of course, you'll see it on here, and you'll go ahead and tell us how you'd like to be paid. What we definitely want you to do is when you receive your winnings, okay, by way of PayPal or the other platforms, is to please, put into the text chat there that you have received the money, because a lot of people, get nervous, is this for real? What's really happening here? So again, this is real, this is legitimate. We are a 501c3, Homeless Helping Homeless. So with that being said, this scratch off is all legitimized, of course, by the state. And so when you win, all right, we will go ahead and email you, and we definitely want you to put into the text chat that you have received your funds, so that way everybody else knows, okay, this is legitimate. We are really trying to help get the homeless off the street and into permanent housing. Okay, let's see here. What else do we have here? Affiliates, volunteers, clothing, food, cleaning. All right. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, every little bit helps. Agreed with that. Every little bit helps. It's everything is day to day. When you're doing a program like this, it's not something that that you just throw together one day and everything's working smoothly as possible. So All right, what else do we have here? Okay, right. So again, we encourage everyone to join us. Again, this is our first day. This is our inaugural first live stream for our organization, Homeless Helping Homeless. You can go to our website, find it there. Let's see here. What else do we have? Okay, perfect. Got that answered. Okay, got that question answered. All right. Again, if you have questions out there and if you're watching us, put into the text chat what kind of questions you have, and we'll get those questions answered for you. Pardon me. So that way you can see what we are all about. Let me take a look over here, see if we have any new donations. All right. Doing a little quick boot there. All right. All right. So far, we're doing pretty good. We got $20 in the first few minutes, so we're definitely appreciative to everybody who's out there watching us. And again, get the word out. The object, what we're doing here, what our organization is all about, is helping the homeless get off the street and in permanent housing. Okay, so we have another one here, and this is from Aurea. All right, Aurea has made a donation, another $10. Thank you so much, Aurea. Definitely appreciate that. And we have your ticket here, so that way we'll go ahead and get this scratched. And all right, and we got our lucky silver dollar here. Come on, lucky silver dollar. All right. Ooh, oh, all right. All right, Aria. We have our first winner of our campaign. Aria, go ahead and bring it up here. Oh, slide it. And if I can get it. All right, $15. Oop. There we go. So it's right above my head there. Let the camera zoom in. Let me flip it around here, see if that's any better. There we go. There we go. $15. All right, so Aria, if you would, again, as soon as you receive payment, please tell us you have received it and put it into the text chat. We're going to go ahead and email you and let you know that you have won. Of course, you're seeing it here live. And then what we'll do is go ahead and send it over to the platform of your criteria. All right. So let's see here. We'll go ahead and get that done momentarily. All right. And in the meantime, again, congratulations. Fantastic. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And again, the object here is to help get the homeless off the street and into permanent housing. As you all have seen out there, this is something that is not just, here in Tampa, Florida. It's not just in the state of Florida. It's all over our country. You take a look at California. They have a tremendous problem, so much so that the government's mandating that the state of California get it taken care of. Right? So our organization, we've been around for a little while, and that is our objective, is to help get the homeless off the street and into permanent housing. What does permanent housing mean? It means that those individuals will actually have a lease. All right. State of Florida says if you don't have a lease, then you're basically couch surfing. If you're couch surfing, according to the state of Florida, you're basically homeless. Okay. So we are trying to get those individuals who need help, to get them off the street and into permanent housing. I'm sure some of you have been out there. You've taken a look at been to your local shelters. All right, shelters. If you've been to one, it's a very humbling experience. Okay, you don't just have your own room. Normally, when you're taking a look at shelters, you have 5, 10, 15, 25 people in one room. Okay, you're in bunk beds, and you're with individuals from all different walks of life. So if you've never been homeless and this is your first time, it's a pretty eye-opening experience, okay? Especially if you cannot get into shelter, if you don't have a place to go to. Go ahead and take a look at the text chat here again. What do we have here? Um, da, da, da. Santo Domingo. Okay, it looks like we have somebody writing into us from down south. I'm just waiting to see what what their message is here, or what their question is rather. Let's see here. Okay. All right. So just to kind of reiterate what we have available, or what we are doing here rather. We start with emergency shelter situation. Okay, and what happens is that individual will transition rather into permanent housing. Okay, so you go from emergency shelter type situation into permanent housing. Now, we're the only organization that does this. There's nobody else out there that's doing that. This gets that individual off the street, gets them out of the shelter, right? Because that shelter situation, you really don't want to be there. You want to get your own place. So for those who are out there on the street or in the shelter, our project, the way it works is we get you off the street into emergency housing, and then that in turn goes to permanent housing. All right. Now, one of the questions is there a cost to the taxpayer for doing this? The answer is no, right? This is at no cost to the taxpayer. So therefore, that's a benefit to the city. That's a benefit to the state. That's a benefit to our country, right? We're doing this on our own, okay? Oh, okay. So it looks like the Santo Domingo, they're having hopefully some good weather as well as here. Okay, so it seems like it's sunshiny down there as well. So that's good. That's good news. So again, as I was saying, if you've ever been to a homeless shelter, now let me reiterate, as far as the weather in San Domingo, that was a metaphor. If you've ever been to a shelter, if you've ever been homeless, then you know what it's like. Okay? You've seen the conditions. Everybody has a different situation. A lot of people think that when they see an individual who is homeless, that person has nothing to contribute to society. All right, and that's not the case. Until you get to know that individual, you really don't know what's going on in their life, right? Depression, drugs, alcohol, those are, you know, brain injuries. Those are things that can contribute to homelessness. As everybody has seen just recently, we had a little bit of a pandemic in which some people have been affected by that. And when I mean some, I mean a large number of people have been affected by that, to the point where the government actually said, hey, you know, if you're a landlord, you need to hold off on collecting that rent. All right, you need to let those people live there. And now that's being lifted, and a number of people are actually being evicted because they still don't have a job yet, don't have an income to go ahead and pay that rent. Some of you may have experienced where even your cell phone companies said, hey, listen, you know, last year, we'll go ahead and help work with you. You don't have to make a payment right now. We understand what's going on. You know, hold off and we'll go ahead and get those payments restarted at a later date. Okay, so a little bit of a buffer there. So everybody has experienced in some way or another that this pandemic has affected them. Those who end up homeless because of it will experience a number of things. Either they'll be on the street, or they'll be in the shelter, or they're staying with friends. You know, it's a very, as I said again, it's a humbling experience. It's a frustrating experience. You can see it on the looks of the individuals who are going through it. So what we're trying to do, what we do, is get that individual off the street into emergency housing, and then into permanent housing, emergency shelter into permanent housing. So what does that do for the individual? Well, you know as well as I do, some people don't want to have to share the room with 25 other people that they don't know, right? You're taking showers with 25 other people that you don't know, shower, shaving, using the facilities, restrooms. That is not a very pleasant experience, okay? And again, all different types of individuals with all of their baggage, not just physical, but also mental. Let's see here. So I'm going to reach out here to everybody. If you have any questions, again, please let us know. So Daryl, if you have any questions, please go ahead and let us know. Who else do we have here? Oria, if you have any questions, let us know. Let's see here. Louisa, if you have any questions, let us know. Just go ahead and type into the text chat there. Okay. Pausing for a moment, just reading what I can see. Okay, perfect. And Aurea, again, please let us know as soon as you receive your funds, and please type into the text chat there that you have received them. Very, very happy for you. It's $15 as our first winner, and congratulations. That's a pretty good return on your investment. All right. Let's see here. What else do we have? Okay. All right. So continuing on, what? Where else is this homeless problem taking place? Anywhere in the country, but also around the world. That was the point that I wanted to make. This problem is happening all over the world. So if that's the case, why is it happening? Right? Why is the solution seem to be, you go into a program, and then, if you don't have a job within 45 days, then they might give you an extension, but if they don't, then you're back out on the street. So then this cycle occurs to where you're going in, you're getting some housing for a little while, trying to find some work, and then if you don't, then you're back out. Some of the other situations are those who don't have bad credit, to the point to where they can't get a lease, or if they have a record, they can't get a lease. So they're kind of stuck in this, situation where, how can I get housing? So with our system, it's like I said, you don't necessarily have to have a job. All right. Come to our program, do the emergency shelter portion, then you go to the transition portion, and then you get into that permanent housing. And basically, you can't find that anywhere else. We don't see anywhere else where this type of program exists in our country. I don't know of any other place, and I'm not just tooting our horn here, but I don't know of any other place in the world at the moment that has it. We've checked out other organizations all over the place, to see what do other organizations do to help those who are homeless. Do they have wraparound type facilities? Getting those who are on substance abuse. Are they just, can we get them into, programs such as rehab? All right. So with that being said, that type of service is tremendously helpful, because what does that do? It helps the city, helps the state, helps society, right? Less drugs and alcohol abuse, we all know that helps reduce crime, and then that leads to a more fruitful, more productive society, correct? And that's the object of the game, is to help get our society back on track a little more, as far as getting that homeless problem taken care of. And again, how do we do that? And again, I'll reiterate time and time again, ours is through, that emergency shelter portion of it, then in transition into the permanent housing part. Take a look at our text chat. Solution. All right. And again, more details. If you want to get to the details of it, just go ahead and click below into our description, and you'll be able to see more about that, how to get in touch with us, and again, the types of stuff that we need. All right, the types of stuff that we need. Volunteers. Okay, we need volunteers to help answer our phones. We need volunteers to help manage our social media. We also need volunteers to help with our developing our program. Okay, other things that we need: affiliates, right? Affiliates to help promote our live stream. Okay, which is Scratch and Win. Other things that we need, of course, are gently used clothing, from anywhere from extra small, to small, medium, and large. All right. We also need the toiletries, toothbrush, toothpaste, soap, cleaning supplies as well. Okay. So those are the things that we need to on a daily basis to help keep us going here. All right. So again, this is our first inaugural scratch off and win. And let's see here. Here we go. We have Jose. All right. And a big shout out to all of us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And that's from the DR. Just a little bit south of us. So again, thank you so much, Jose. Please accept our thank you. Appreciate that, and hope you're doing well. Hope your family's doing well. I know you all are suffering from that pandemic there as well, and you guys are, I think, still on shutdown. If that's the case, and we just glad that you're reaching out to us. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Let's see here. Who else do we have here? Okay. So far we have. So we have. This is basically a pretty good turnout for our first day. So we're in our first. Let's see here. What time do we have here? First 20 minutes or so of our live program, and let's see here. Okay, see if we have anybody new donating. So you'll see me looking over to the right, and that's basically taking a look at our donation screen to see. So it looks like we have another individual who's donating. Her name is Jeanette. Thank you so much, Jeanette. Very much appreciate that. And we'll go ahead and get your ticket here. Hopefully we have another winning ticket. Go ahead and show it to everyone. All right. And got the lucky silver dollar. So let's make this a winner. Come on, make it a winner. What do we got? What do we got? Ah! All right, Jeanette. All right, Jeanette. This one is not a winner. All right, this one is not a winner. Sorry about that, but thank you for playing. We encourage you to play again. Oh, looks like we got 2 tickets for you. All right, is that right? We got 2 tickets. All right. So, Jeanette, thank you so much for playing on the first one. So we're going to get you another one here from our stack. There we go. So it's a $20 donation. Thank you so much. All right. All right, Jeanette. So it looks like in this one, it is not a winner. So let me go ahead and raise it up here a little bit. There we go. This one is not a winner. Do apologize for that. But remember, everything that you donate, it goes to our worthy cause of getting the individuals who are homeless off the street and into permanent housing. That is that is something that is priceless. It is priceless when you're helping somebody who's in need and trying to help them get off back on their feet and get them to be productive individuals and members of society again. That is a tremendously great feeling. You can't beat it. You really can't. When you see somebody who's so down and out, and finally they have a place to shower, a place to clean up, be able to sleep in a clean facility, a bed of their own. All right, they don't have to worry about people stealing their stuff or people coming and going out of their rooms or whatever. They have their own place, right? They have their own room. And with that being said, being able to, if they need some sort of rehabilitation, for drugs, alcohol, emotional abuse, those wraparound type services, you just can't beat that. Okay. So with that being said, how does that make you feel at the end of the day to help somebody get through all of that, get a job, and they become useful members of society again from the society standpoint? But how about from their own standpoint? They feel like they're a member of society again. Because when you're homeless, that is just, you talk to these individuals and you can see it in their eyes, you can hear it in their voice, that they don't really feel like they're members of society anymore. They feel like they're kind of on the outskirts because of what has happened. They just want to get back in and get their lives going again. And to be able to do that, to be able to help somebody get back on their feet and become active members of society from society's standpoint, but also from their own personal view and the way they feel about themselves. You just can't beat that. You can't put a price on that. So that's what we're helping to help individuals who are homeless get off the street, get them into emergency shelter, and then into permanent housing. And that's a great feeling. And we thank everybody who has played so far today. Great, a big shout out. Big heartfelt thank you so much for playing. And again, spread the word for us. Get the word out there for us. What are we doing? How are we helping individuals get off the street and into permanent housing? Tell them about us. Get those affiliates that you might know of that are interested in helping us to get in touch with us. Let us know that they can help, and we would like to work with them. Right. All right, excellent. So I'll reiterate again, today is our inaugural first day, and we're here every single day, Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. for that 1 hour every single day for our scratch off and win. And again, you have the opportunity to win cash prizes from $5 to $10,000, and of course the grand prize of the Dodge Charger. Okay, and all proceeds come to our organization to help us build so that we can get the individuals who are homeless off the street into permanent housing. What else can we talk about to make it interesting out there for you today? I know some of you might be thinking, all right, Eric, what else you got on tap today? So it's one of those, being the first day, you see I'm a little bit nervous, but the more I do this, by the end of the week, I'll be like Pat Sajak, the Wheel of Fortune. All right. So what else do we have here? Oh, actually, today's Friday. See, there you go. The nerves kind of kick in there. Today's Friday, so starting Monday, in 2 days' time, on Monday, from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m., and then the rest of the week, that's our schedule, Monday through Friday. Again, thank you so much for everybody joining us. Right now we are at the, what is our hour here? 1:40-ish? Is that what I'm looking at here? 1:34? Okay. So right now we're halfway through our presentation. I hope everybody's enjoying it, learning a little bit more about what we do, and in doing so, how do we help the homeless get off the street into permanent housing? That is our objective. We would like to, at some point, obviously, right now we're only in Tampa. So the object is to be able to take our platform of getting the homeless off the street into permanent housing and at some point in time in the future, obviously it's not going to grow like a wildfire overnight to where you can just expand so quickly. But at some point in time, we would like to make this national. And then at some point in time beyond that, make it international. Because again, homelessness is not just in our own backyards. It is literally a global problem. This is a multi-billion dollar issue that governments around the world, city, county, state, national governments around the world are dealing with. So how do we get that taken care of? All right, Jeanette, thank you so much. Indeed, no, the program. Well, thank you so much for your support. We appreciate it. Please, again, get whoever you talk to, tell them about us. We like to work with them and help spread the word. And again, thank you so much for playing and participating. I'm glad to hear that you know our program well. That speaks volumes. That speaks volumes. Let's see here, looking to see if we have any other new donations here. So it looks like, okay. So donations doing well. This is day one. We've already had a number of, we have about $50 so far in donations. Great. Thank you so much. It's great. As a shout out to everybody. So what else can we cover at this moment? Dun, dun, dun. As you hear the dun dun dun, I say that in my head and it comes out my mouth. I don't really mean that to happen. I feel like I'm on a job interview here. How do you get the homeless off the street into permanent housing? Well, all right, let me tell you about that. Like I said, this is our inaugural first day, so sometimes you get a little bit of a mind block there. All right. Hey now. Remember, by the end of the week, next week, I'll be like Pat Sajak. I'll have a little wheel in the background, and I'll go ahead and twist that wheel and see what kind of grand prizes we have for everybody. All right. So, again, I hope everybody's enjoying our program so far. Our inaugural first day. With that being said, we'd like to hear from everybody. What kind of experiences have you had working with homeless? What kind of experience have you had maybe going to the shelter? Kind of reiterating in your own words what I'm telling you and what your experience is. Have you seen those experiences? And if so, tell us about them. What is it like? How did you feel when you gone into a shelter and seen it for the first time? How do you feel about helping at your local shelter? How does that make you feel? For example, the different ones that are out there. How about trying to think off the top of my head here. Well, let's do this. I won't name any of the shelters out there at the moment. Well, yeah, I'll go ahead and name them. For example, you have like the Salvation Army. Okay, so if any of you have volunteered out there at the Salvation Army, what was your experience? Right? What did you see? What did you hear? How did it make you feel? And then with that being said, go ahead and put that into the text chat there, so that way, for those of you who never experienced, you'll see that those who are in the text chat there can pretty much back me up on what their experiences are. Maybe not necessarily being homeless themselves, or even, even if you have been homeless at some time in your life, and you've gotten back on your feet. Share that story with us. We'd like to hear that. That right there speaks volumes as to what I'm saying here, because I can talk about it all day long. But when you have somebody who's actually going through it, when they're living in those conditions, whether it be literally on the street, begging for food, begging for some change, so that way they can get some food, or a trash bag, so that way they can keep dry when it's raining, right? Or some cardboard to sleep on at night, or to sleep in, cardboard box. Sleeping behind alleys, sleeping behind stores. It's, well, heck, not even sleep. The homeless don't really go to a specific spot. It's basically wherever they can find a place to sleep and eat, that's where they're going to be. They're just going to stop right there and just sleep and or eat. So when you see these individuals, be compassionate, say a little prayer for them. See what you can do for them, maybe a couple bucks, get them something to eat at the, if they're hanging outside of a grocery store, if they're hanging outside a convenience store, right? Give them a sandwich, slice of pizza, something they can eat. They're always thankful for that because at least they have some food, right? And of course, a lot of people out there are thinking, well, you said, what about giving them some money? A lot of people don't want to give them money because of, I'll just say it. They think they're going to take it and spend it on drugs. That is a reality, ladies and gentlemen. That is a reality. If you put yourself in that situation where you're on the street, all that pressure, trying to find a place to sleep, place to eat, not get arrested, or in a shelter, you're in the shelter. But like I said, it is tremendously stressful in there. You can see it in the people's eyes because they're always on guard, right? You're not necessarily with 5 or 10. You're not necessarily with just one or two people. You're with upwards of 25 people in one room. Do you think that might be stressful? And then you're dealing with all the different situations that they are dealing with themselves, right? Things such as, and I'll just say it, right? Schizophrenia. The number of homeless that have that situation, schizophrenia, that number is very high. Okay. One thing you want to remember is that just a little act of kindness, it goes a long way. Right? And as they say, it all comes full circle, right? That little act of kindness that you give to that person, that sandwich, or maybe a drink, Gatorade or water. You've seen the commercials out there. Somebody's having a bad day. Just hey, how are you, right? Or just something to eat, something to drink. All right, let me just kind of pause here for a moment. Looks like we got another donation. Jeffrey, thank you so much. All right, Jeffrey, we got your ticket right here. I'm gonna go ahead and scratch this off. So here we are. All right, we'll get our lucky. Here it is. Kind of blend it in there for a moment. All right, and let's see here. Go ahead and put it in here real quick. Okay. All right. Jeffrey. All right, if you can take a look here on our screen, this one, unfortunately, is not a winner, but thank you so much for your contribution, your donation today. It goes a long way to helping us get the homeless off the street into permanent housing. It's just that little act of kindness that goes a long way. All right. So let me go ahead and get this taken care of here. Whoop. All right. Whoop. All right, just making a little note for myself here. Some of our winners. Get those all taken care of. Oh, this one was, let's see here. This was from, let's see here. Winner here. That was Jeanette. Carl? Sorry, my contacts. I'm sorry, Aria. I do apologize. It was Aria. Aria was our winner today. All right. And that was for, again, $15. Thank you so much. So we'll go ahead and take this and put it into our winner's basket. And what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 5. All right, so it looks like we got so far $60 today. And again, thank you for those donations. Remember, the scratch off and win, you have that opportunity to win anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 in a brand prize of a brand new Dodge Charger. So you can't really beat that. Odds of winning are 1 in 6. So that really does beat out, anything that you can get over to your local convenience store or grocery store as far as their scratch offs. Ours are much better odds of winning. But at the same time, the most important part rather, is it goes towards our organization to get those homeless off the street into permanent housing and becoming, members of society again. Let's see here. Thank you. All right. Again, thank you so much again for playing with us today. Again, we'll be here every single day, Monday through Friday. All right. So Monday through Friday, 5 days a week, 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, of course. And, we're looking to really get this thing kicked off and moving in the right direction. So far, we are moving in a positive direction, onwards and upwards, as they say. And looks like we have about 15 minutes remaining in today's scratch and win. Remember, odds of winning about 1 in 6, and those are some great odds. And remember, everything goes towards our organization to help get the homeless off the street into permanent housing. Let's see here. What do we have in our text chat? See if I have anybody else who is playing. Yeah, there we go. All right. So, again, we reach out to everybody, those who are playing our game today. Take a look and see what's going on in your local area as far as homeless is concerned. We like to hear the stories from you as far as those who have volunteered in homeless shelters or those who are actually running your own organizations. What are your experiences? We also reach out to those who have been homeless themselves. And what have your experiences been as far as being on the street, as far as being in shelters? Don't forget to go to our site. Right? Just go ahead and go to the bottom there and to the description below, and that'll go ahead and tell you more about our organization as far as how to participate in playing the game, right? How to play our game. Let's see here. Okay, so with that being said, how to play the game, how to purchase the tickets, and win cash prizes. Let's see here. Rather, donate, not purchase, donate. Donate and win. Donate and win. Okay. All right. Joshua from Dominican Republic. All right, Santo Domingo. All right. He's reaching out. And let's see here. All right. Okay, big shout out to us. Thank you so much, Joshua. Appreciate that. from the DR, Dominican Republic. Thank you so much. Just a little bit south of us. Santo Domingo is the place. All right. So again, come play with us. Scratch and win. Great odds. Much better than anywhere else you can find anywhere else. 1 in 6 chance of winning. Again, those prizes from $5 to $10,000, as well as that grand prize of a brand new car, the Dodge Charger, and all proceeds come to us to help us build our organization. Again, right now we're in Tampa, and we're looking to expand throughout the state of Florida and then expand out into the United States. So hopefully by the end of the year, we'll be in a number of places around Florida to help the homeless get off the street into permanent housing. Again, you just can't beat that feeling of helping anybody. All right, Ingrid. All right, thank you for your donation. We have your card here. All right, we'll go ahead and get you taken care of. And let's make this a winner. Got a lucky silver dollar here again. All right, make it a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Cool. Anybody seen those movies? All right, we have here. All right. All right, Ingrid, I do apologize. We got, this one is not a winner today. There we go. This is not a winner. But again, thank you so much for your donation. And if you have any stories you'd like to tell us, please let us know. Again, we want to know what your experiences have been helping the homeless, volunteering in your local shelters, or if you have been homeless yourself, what have your experiences been? That way we can put that out there so that other people can see what is it really like. Volunteering, I do encourage you all to volunteer. If volunteering at your local soup kitchen, right? Volunteering Salvation Army, that's another place. Just take a look on Google, homeless shelters, and see where you can volunteer. Put out for those hours. For example, what do we need, right? Again, we're looking for affiliates to help us promote our live stream, right? The scratch and win, okay? We are looking for volunteers to answer the phone, okay? We're looking for volunteers to manage our social media as well as our program development, okay? We're also looking for what do we need is gently used clothes, anywhere from extra small to large, right? Men, women, and children. We also need food, toiletries, cleaning supplies. These are all the things that we need to, on a daily basis, to help our organization to keep growing. Let's see here. Taking a look. I did that again. I'm trying to be mindful of it. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Perfect. Okay. Okay. All right. Again, Jeanette, thank you for your donation. Tremendously appreciate that. Heartfelt thank you, and a heartfelt thank you to everybody who's participated today, everybody who has joined our live stream just to see what we're about. As you see, great odds of winning. That's nice, but it's a great feeling to give to those who can help the homeless get off the street into permanent housing, and you are all doing that today. There's no, as I said before, there's no better feeling than to help somebody get back on their feet and help them feel good about themselves and get them back into society again. That's a great feeling. As I said before, compassion goes a long way. Just a little bit of compassion goes a long way. A bottled water, a bag of chips, a small sandwich, those things go a long way to help that individual feel like, what, society hasn't left me in the ditch. There are people out there who feel, hey, they understand that I'm going through a rough patch at the moment, trying to get myself back together, and just that little bit of compassion is a mountain of hope for somebody who is on the street or in a shelter. Why? Because somebody at some point in time didn't believe in them, whatever the cause may be that they're homeless. And once you hit that floor, once you're down that low, somebody says, hey, can I get you a sandwich? Can I get you a bottle of water? Can I get you, a bag of chips? A couple of dollars. Hey, that is a mountain of hope for them that, hey, okay, it's, every day, just a little bit, improve myself, try to get myself some work, try to get myself into a shelter, try to get myself into a rehab program of some sort. And those wraparound programs definitely help. Let's see what we got here. Okay, all right. So we are at the it's 1:55. All right, and so we got 5 minutes left. So again, those donations help. Please participate. Chances of winning 1 in 6. That's better than anywhere else you can get. And all of your donations go to our organization to help get the homeless off the street into permanent housing. You just can't beat that feeling. All right. So the benefit to you is you have an opportunity to win some cash, which is very nice. Again, anywhere from $5 up to $10,000 in a brand new car, brand new Dodge Charger, by the way, as well as that great feeling that you're donating. You're doing something to help your own city. Think of it that way. You're helping your own city help get homeless off the street and into permanent housing through our organization. And again, we have not seen anywhere else in the country, for that matter, make it a little bit bigger throughout the world. We haven't seen anybody else with this type of program. So that really speaks volumes as to, how are we doing it? How are we helping these people get off the street into permanent housing? Again, go to the description below, go to our website, and it help fill you in more so as far as all the details. Again, we're always looking for volunteers to help us grow. Hopefully by the end of the year, we'll be expanding into new portions of Florida that we have not been at previously. And then again, we want to expand this program nationally, and then at some point in time in the future, internationally. Because again, this problem is not just in your backyard, Tampa. It is all around the world. So how do we help that individual who's homeless at the moment get into permanent housing? Through our program, there isn't one like it. There isn't one like it. You get into emergency shelter, and then you go through our program into permanent housing. No other program like it around. Take a look here to see if we have any other text chat. See anybody who has any stories they'd like to tell us. All right. Again, we like to hear those stories, personal experiences. Again, get the word out to anybody that you know about our organization. If you know of if you have a large number of followers on your own websites and different platforms, get the word out to your affiliates. Hey, we would like to work with you and helping to spread our mission, helping to spread our program, to get those people off the street into permanent housing. Again, it helps your own city, it helps your own county, it helps your own state, it helps your own country to have people who are off the street into permanent housing and then getting back their lives and getting into that workforce again. They're just getting back their lives just to start with. That's step number one. Okay. Let's see what we have here. We got 2 minutes left, or about 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Again, a tremendous thank you to everybody who has donated today. A shout out to all of you. A great thank you. This will be recorded, and you can view it again in our video, and that'll be going up a little bit later today. And other than that, again, a tremendous, just taking a look here, great thank you to everybody who has donated today. Pat yourselves on the back. You did good. Like they say, what goes around comes around. Every little bit helps. Again, a little bottled water, a bag of chips, a sandwich, a couple of dollars. That is a great help to individuals out there who don't have anything. It is a mountain of hope when they receive that little gift of food or water or a couple of dollars. Okay. So we look forward to seeing everybody next week. We hope we can get more tickets out there that are winners to everybody, make everybody feel great. We have about 10 seconds left or 20 seconds left in our program. Again, Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. It is 2 p.m. Have a great day, everyone. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much. God bless.